G'day ice cream lovers, Steve Christensen's my name, the ice cream bloke, self-appointed headmaster of Scoop School, and it's lovely to have you here at this episode of the podcast. I don't have my glasses on, I don't even know why I don't have them on, but I should put them on. Oh, that's better, jeez. Anyway, I do want to thank our episode sponsor, which is Lockheed Vanilla. Look, I've been using Lockheed Vanilla for about 20 years, both our stores in Australia, our store here in St. Louis, and a lot of the times we use Lockheed Vanilla down here at Scoop School. I really would recommend you talking to them about all your vanilla needs. They make over 300 different types of vanilla extracts. They've got powders, they've got seeds, they've got beans. LockheedVanilla.com, LockheedVanilla.com, LockheedVanilla.com. Thank you for your episode sponsorship. We find ourselves here at the wash-up area here at Scoop School, which is probably very similar to a lot of different wash-up areas that you would have in your ice cream stores, your commissary kitchens and so forth. One of the things that you're going to come across, particularly when you start the process of very regular ice cream production, and look, you can be using a batch freezer, you can use a custom machine, you can use a soft serve machine, you're going to have the same issue, is that at the end of the day, you're going to get a bucket and you're basically going to clean your ice cream machine out and pour that bucket of water, dairy mix, soft serve mix, whatever it is, down the sink. Now, two things are going to happen if you really leave these sinks or this process unremedied. The first of which is you're going to start to get a smell. Now, some local health departments, building departments, want every single ice cream shop or restaurant to have a grease trap. It might be one that's sitting somewhat temporary under the sink here. It might be built into the ground, but there are some health departments that don't require a grease trap. And I don't know what's better or not, but one thing I will tell you is that the more dairy product you put down your drains, the more chance there is to have that kind of dairy odor in your kitchen and heaven forbid permeating through your store. So that's one problem when you're putting a lot of dairy product down the drain. You can get some of that rotting dairy smell that starts to ooze back up out of the drain. And not only just the sink drain here, it could be your floor drains as well. The second is that, believe it or not, the amount of calcium that you have in your ice cream products, particularly if you're taking mix out of a machine and pouring it down the sink, the amount of calcium buildup in these PVC pipes can be quite dramatic. I remember at one of our stores in Australia, one of the girls was pushing a cart and hit one of our PVC pipes. It was about this round. And lo and behold, when we went to have it repaired and I broke it off to kind of repair it, I noticed that there was such a buildup of calcium and fat in the PVC pipe that the pipe that should have been this round on the inside was basically this round on the inside. And there was barely any product getting down to the drain. So what was recommended to me by the plumber who helped me fix it up was basically take hot bleach water. You don't need a lot, it can be diluted, but you want to take some hot bleach water, let me turn it around, and pour it down the sink at the end of every night or every shift. So what happens is that you're getting some hot water that's cleansing out the fat content that might be building in your pipes, and you're also kind of clearing out that smell. Now, no one wants to have an ice cream shop that smells like a hospital either. So don't go crazy with the bleach. But I'll tell you right now that if you've never had the issue happen to you, that's great. Get ahead of the 8 ball and start at the end of every shift taking maybe a gallon or so of hot water, as hot as your taps can or faucets can pump it out. Put some bleach in there and pour it down each of those drains. It'll keep them clear of residue. It'll keep them clear of smell. And if you do have a problem right now, that may resolve some of it. You may have buildup in your drains so thick that you may not be able to actually remedy that, and you'll have to change those drains out, or the pipes out at least. But look, it's well worth doing. Again, if you don't have the problem yet, get ahead of the 8 ball, end of the evening, put it on your close-up checklist. nice big gallon jug of hot bleach water down each of the drains. And if you've got dipper wells that are connected to your dipping cabinet, again, anything where you're putting potential ice cream or dairy product, even if it's diluted by water, down a drain, needs to have some hot bleach water down there as well. Look, I'm no plumber, so if you really want some expert opinion, go and talk to your plumber, but it's worked for me for about 20 years. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Nice and easy, nice easy tip. Thank you again to our episode sponsor, which is Lockheed Vanilla. And if you have any questions, quandaries, or concerns about the ice cream business, jump online, scoopschool.com, and we'll talk to you in the next episode.